movie star, oh movie star. You think you are a movie star, oh movie star. You think you are a movie star.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Dave's Video Diaries. Welcome one of the newer blokes to the club, first year this year, Jimmy Keck. Jim, welcome.
Thanks, Dave.
Pleasure to have you on. We're working on a short time space this time because our illustrious producer has missed a few things. But anyway, we'll jump straight into it. What do you do for a crust, mate?
Fuck like half the blokes at this club. I work in IT. I'm a director at a very small company called Dog and Bone.
Dog and Bone, what do you do? Just give us a quick rundown.
Oh, fuck, how I say, well, I'm meant to be the director. No, we're an independent IT consulting group, so freaking come, we're on your side, that's our message. So we're not aligned with anyone, we don't sell anything, we just sell our services.
So you basically, from what I can gather, and I'm probably put words in your mouth, you guys basically offer services from the big companies to the smaller companies and
not quite, no. So basically like company like Save the Children or Brotherhood Alliance come to us and they say we're getting fucked over by likely Optus.
Yep.
And we'll go, we'll advocate for them and be the bridge between them and the vendor to make sure they're not getting fucked over. Because let's face it, it's a dodgy industry and we're the bridge between them. So we don't sell any service, we're not aligned with anyone. We just make sure they get the best deal.
Alright, anyone out there needs the services, get on to Jimmy and get on board.
And 10% will go to the club if you can give me a deal. I've got the CEO to agree to that.
That's on camera now, so that is set in stone. Alright, your footy history?
No fucking footy history. Kicking in the park with my mates. I played one game when for Sherwood Community School and it was Croydon Community out in the sticks. And we found out after the game that the opposition all had knives in their socks. Thankfully, they weren't used during the game.
That's nice to find out after the game.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
I played one game of footy before I came.
Okay, no, well, you've got a good leg on you, so it's, whoever taught you how to kick's done a pretty good job. What are your few favourite things about being around Coburg Circus?
Coburg Circus, well, fuck, we were talking about it before. Just refreshing to be around a bunch of old who are just dropping lots of people. Yep. So it's been the best thing I've done in the last 12 months of joining.
That's good. That's good. Look, everyone does get around everyone, as we said. No, there's no cliques or anything like that.
No.
Everyone's pretty good, apart from Adam Lewis. Everyone gets around everyone, so it's a good.
It's a good club.
All right, so you're only fairly new to the club. Your first year this year. There's a few weird cats getting around. A few obvious ones. Who do you reckon's the weirdest bastard we've got here?
Look, I've thought about this because I know everyone just says Cedar. so Cedar, I think he's got a shtick going where he likes to forget people's names, but it's actually deliberate. Johnny Draco, he's a pretty super lovely dude.
He's a weird cat.
He's a good sort. Fuck, I'd love to just think. I think Hooch is a pretty fucking weird dude, to be honest.
You know what? Let's just run with that. Hooch, you are the weirdest bastard. Who do you reckon likes to spend the most time in front of the mirror?
I fucking got that down pat. I was just in the bathroom before and he should pop in and do the hair, but Luca, he was there.
Luca?
Girlfriend doing his hair beautifully in the mirror.
You know what, that's Luca's first nomination in 2 seasons.
I'll say that, but Luca, actually, the guy's Tony, he's a smooth mover, I'm sure he doesn't want to that must be
shakes down a lot. If you could have a superpower, what would Jim Keck's superpower be? Thanks, Diz.
Superpower, look, flying.
Yeah, I reckon that'd be pretty awesome.
Let's do it.
That'd be pretty good. Jim Keck is an animal. What animal?
Oh, fuck.
Could you be if you were?
If I was an animal, shit, I never thought about that. What would be an awesome animal? Look, let's go for like a monkey.
Cool. I've got to admit, that's not the first first thing that pops into my head in terms of awesome
I'm
animals.
just thinking about swinging through the trees and, you know,
Okay.
let's go.
Yeah, I mean, you get to pick your own fleas and,
Let's go. No,
and your own
let's
arse.
make the chimpanzee. They seem pretty intelligent. They're right up fun. Let's go.
Yeah, fair enough. Your favourite cartoon?
Favourite cartoon? Look, that's The Simpsons, funnily enough, even though it's not like Disney or anything like that.
No, that's right. That's all the people so far have said The Simpsons. That hasn't been very good. Your favourite band or musician?
Favourite band? Ooh, fucking something boring like a radio hits probably. You know,
Radio a bit different. It's not everyone's cup of tea. So that's a good one.
Oh well, the Beatles is actually the obvious one, but let's go.
You can go the obvious. That's all right. Beatles were rippers. Favourite food?
Well, I'm planning to move to Faulkner, so Turkish pizza.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
kebabs.
I love it.
You got any superstitions?
I don't. No superstitions.
Nothing.
No, I don't.
Right side before you left.
No, well, I've always been number 32, so maybe that's one of those.
Fair enough. Jimmy Keck, does he have a hidden talent?
I don't know. I've recorded an album in my garage.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Waiting for release. So that's probably a hidden talent. Not many people.
What do you play an instrument on this?
Yeah, so I play the guitar and I sing apparently,
Yeah.
and I used to play the piano, and I do play the piano, and I used to play the drums in the rock band when I was 18, 19. So.
Nice, I can just see you with a mullet. That would look awesome.
I've got some photos actually. I should bring.
Well, I reckon we might have to bring them out and
Cheap shots.
get into cheap shots with those. I'd like to see a few of those. If you
Very much.
you just dropped yourself in, so you're going to have to find a few of those. But, table for four, yourself included. Anyone from history, who would you have sitting at the table with you, mate?
Well, I've thought about this long and hard. let's go with the Buddha again.
Okay.
Forget Robert Percy because they're pretty much the same.
Okay.
Let's go with the Buddha. Let's go with who's like a
user or something?
well, a great conversationalist, somebody that would be fun to sit around with. Fucking hell, honestly, I'm trying to think of who I would love to spend some time with, and I can't think of anyone. But that's
So you and Buddha?
Nice Buddha. No, let's go for somebody like Ron Grayson. Why not? I'm a Melbourne supporter.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's got some good freaking stories to tell.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Buddha, Ron Grayson, that's working out nicely. And sure, why don't we just go for right now? Let's put Malcolm Turnbull at that table and have a freaking chat with him.
I can see him and Buddha having a nice
Let's put a fire under his ass and
All right, yeah, that's pretty left field. I can see that one
No, I
coming.
wasn't expecting to say that. Anyway.
Yeah, all right. That's the whole best part about the award-winning show
Sure.
these days, Video Diaries. Siren's gone. We're 5 points down. Other than obviously myself and Pete,
Yeah.
and yourself.
Yeah.
Who would you have having the shot for goal? Given last week we kicked 5 goals, 18,
Yeah.
and I was probably the biggest culprit.
Yeah.
Who else throughout the whole club that you've seen kick the footy? Who do you reckon would be the best shot at goal?
Well, on the run, there's blokes like Sugar, Gilly. Those blokes are pretty rock solid. But a set shot, I'm just trying to think of anyone that I've actually been watching kicking set shots. Well, is it Mick Noble? He's got a pretty good kicking style. He kicked a nice goal. Actually, no, that's not true. I saw him miss from 5 metres out in the Essendon game. So he's out. Sorry.
Been dropped Mickey.
Yeah. Now let's just go with who's it? I honestly am fucking struggling for that.
It's not happening.
It's not. Well, no, I'll go with that Lewis. He's actually a nice. He's got a nice kick. Let's face it, he's a pretty good kick, mate. We all try not to say that.
Interview over. All right, well, which Louis, you probably already got this one in, but your favourite player, you're a Melbourne supporter, as you mentioned. Your favourite player that you like to watch?
For the D's, look, Nathan Jones has been very good for a long time.
Very underrated player.
But I think when Jack Viney rubbed Alex Rance's face into the turf earlier in the season, he became pretty much.
There's a lot of mongrel in Jack Viney. I like him. His old man had the same was captain of the
He's,
same club.
yeah, top 90. So I like watching him. Look, Jack Watts has got a lot better too recently, but he's pretty soft, let's face it.
Yeah.
So, no, let's go with Jack Viney.
Alright, Jack Viney, nice stuff. Alright, your Brownlow tip?
How do you go past Paddy Dangerfield, who kicks 4 goals against 40 possessions?
Yeah, he's pretty tough. It's his to lose at this point, really.
Yeah. Sloan might get close.
Yeah.
And other than that, don't know.
No. Alright, who's going to win the flag?
Fuck, I hope it's not the Hawks. That's all I can
You
say.
and me both.
I would have tipped the Doggies if they hadn't had so many injuries. So let's go left field. Go with somebody like Adelaide. But,
I like Adelaide. I like
they've got a good forward
coach.
line. Back line's underrated. Their midfield's not bad. If they can stay away from injuries, who knows? Maybe Gold Coast. GWS.
GWS, yeah, I'd love to see the GWS boys get home. Well, that's about all we've got time for today on Dave's Video Diaries. We are on a strict schedule. I've been giving the wind up already, so and getting it again. So, Jimmy Keck, thanks for joining us, mate.
Thanks, Dave.
Get around us.